Hey, good morning. It's been a while since I did a video. I think the last one I did was in December. And then it was Christmas, and then I got busy, and I went on a wonderful cruise. Shout out to my Aunt Glenda. We all went to Mississippi and we went to New Orleans first, and then we went up the Mississippi River, and it was fantastic. But I thought that I would do a garden update and show you what's going on in the garden today. So I need to do a lot of weeding and raking, but who cares, right? It's about having fun and enjoying what you're doing. That's what I say. Anyway, I've got bush beans that are starting to grow, and the ever prolific sweet potatoes that I do nothing to and they just show up. Then I've got these beautiful onions that a friend of mine, Rick, gave me a bunch of sets, and I've planted them, and they are doing quite well. I got one really good overachiever there that I think will be good size. I got a little crazy and planted these peppers, but this zucchini plant, I don't know if you can see that. This is taking up almost the entire bed. And I have a zucchini. You see it down in there? See it? Whoops, what's in the way? Onion. Zucchini. There's another baby coming right there. I've got Kentucky Wonder pole beans that are started, and I started them late because I always start them like right after the first frost, and then they come in right at Mother's Day. This zucchini is massive. I don't even know what to say. My rosemary is doing really good. It smells so good. And then I've got a few collard plants that are still hanging in there that I need to pick. I planted some celery seed, and it is really gone nuts. I had some volunteer celery from the celery from last year in this bed, and now I've got all of this celery that some of it came up. I've got marigolds that I've sown in here, and a few bush beans I believe I planted in here. I don't remember what I've done. Then over here we've got more zucchini plants and some yellow crookneck squash. Hopefully those will take off and do as well as this zucchini over there on the other bed. And then I've got more pole beans and cucumbers growing to come up on this trellis here. Hopefully that'll fill out. And then I've got the herb bed over here. I've got parsley, thyme, some lemon balm, and lots of mint, some sage. And then I've got this beautiful coral honeysuckle, which the hummingbirds really love this, and so do the bees and the butterflies, all the pollinators. I've got, my Aunt Glenda had asked about my mama's lemon tree. Here it is. I don't know what I'm not doing to it. It's there. I think it struggles, but I'm trying. I need to give it some more citrus fertilizer. I don't know where Sweetie Pie is this morning. Anyway, I got mulch that I need to put down here, which I'll get to eventually. I've got grape tomatoes growing here. And then this is a cherry tomato. It doesn't have any tomatoes on it yet, but I've already harvested some of these cherry tomatoes. There's a bunch down in there. And then I planted a Goliath tomato. Sorry about my sniffling. I sneezed a little while ago. The pollen's like crazy out here. a Bush Goliath hybrid. All these are Bonnie plants. And then I've got a herb bed, another herb bed that I'm starting. I've got lemon balm and sweet basil, and then I have all these marigolds that I have just thrown in there, and then I've got them all over the ground too. They're just thick. I threw some old bushes down, and that's what you get. They're everywhere. I'm just going to let them grow. I have my beautyberry. I trimmed back, and it's looking really good. The freeze froze all this fern in here, all this macho fern, and I am going to just let it fill back up. It's starting to come back, but I chopped it all off way down. I got another beautyberry back there, and then a crepe myrtle. This is Carolina jasmine that's growing on the porch to the cottage. We've got leaves galore, trying to get these two crepe myrtles to kind of grow together to make like a little natural archway here. And then all this stuff is freeze damage. I've cleaned some of it up, but not all of it. My monstera is going to come back really well. And then we've got the jasmine. The jasmine is really, really thick with blooms. It is just, the bees love this. Butterflies, all of the things, all the pollinators like it. It is just thick with blossoms. Then we've got, I trimmed this plumbago back and fertilized it, and it's gone berserk. The butterflies like it too. This arbicola survived the freeze. I need to trim it up. Tea olive. And that's Mama's cat, Tebow, that's talking to us in the background. This salvia wintered over. I've got zinnias coming up in here. This is a Rose of Sharon that my Aunt Glenda gave to my mama for a birthday present one year, and it's doing well. This salvia is doing really well. I've got another Carolina jasmine there that I need to plant on this fence. I'm going to turn this area into Mama's garden. This is where she passed here, right in this spot. So this is going to be her garden. I've got thornless blackberries. They're coming along. This is a golden dewdrop. I just planted a butterfly bush that my Aunt Glenda bought for Mama's garden. We've got a crepe myrtle there. We got Tebow over here. And then this is looking back towards the garden. And then I've been planting things out on the pool deck to give me some color. Mama loved pansies, so I've got pansies and petunias in these hanging baskets. I've got a bush daisy over there. I've planted morning glories in these blue pots here. I don't know if you can see that, but they've got like this trellis that has a pole, and then it has a spiral thing that goes around it, and the plants are supposed to grow up that. We'll see how that does. And then I've got a bunch of other, I'll walk over here into the pool deck. We've got, sorry about that. Oh, I've got catnip that I've planted for the kitties. They love it. Sweetie Pie really likes it. We've got all the ferns and everything are doing well out here in the pergola, in the frog pond. The pool pump running this morning. It's the frog pond. Frogs are starting to hatch out, or whatever they do. I got this gardenia that I fertilized, and it turned yellow when I fertilized it. I don't know. Maybe it needs some more, but it's going to bloom big time. It's got lots of blossoms on it. Maybe I need to give it another shot. Petunias, pansies, Mama's favorite. These are these pole things that I'm talking about. So it goes in the top right here, and then you pull it down, and I've got a rock sitting on it. But these morning glories are already starting to climb up the center. I hope they climb on the outside too. I'm going to encourage them to climb on this spiral thing. More pansies and petunias. These are really pretty. I planted these at Easter to try to give some color. They're really filling out now. And then I've got this bush daisy and my little miniature roses. I fertilized and pruned them. This one's doing well. This other one, not so much. I don't know what the deal is with that, but seems to be, it's kind of like this morning glory. It's not climbing as well as the other one is. And I planted some more seeds in there. Another pot. And then I have planted things out here in this flower garden. I've got another coral honeysuckle. And I've got Gara and Buddleia, Gaillardia, this lantana. I got plenty of weeds. Anybody needs something to do, you're more than welcome. Come over and pull weeds. Anyway, we had a huge bunch of brush that we had cleared away, me and Tyler. Between him and I, there was a huge pile of it out here. And as soon as they lifted the burn ban a while back, I burned it all off. Well, now we're starting again. So I've got to wait until we can burn again. We're having a really bad drought right now. So burning is not a good idea. But anyway, that's my update. I hope that I can do another update. I'll try to make it a point to do that and do another update sooner than what this one was. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and get out there and plant something and enjoy your harvest. Have a great day.